Good afternoon, y'all. Thank God. I hope y'all having a blessed day. Uh, I said I was gonna change up my style a little bit and talk about some of these cases, these murder cases that I feel like that happen in these small towns that people close their eyes of the perpetrator that's getting away with it. It's a case in Center Point, Alabama. Young guy gets murdered. But add insult to injury, he's not only blind, but he's deaf. As the report says, allegedly, his body was right behind the house. Now I'm gonna show you how these small towns, county officers, how they search for a black, Afro-American. A dog that's in the neighborhood finds the skull. That was on August the 20th. This crime happened last year. On August the 20th, they get their first finding of a piece of a body. Then they come back December and find another piece. The dog brings, they don't find it. The dog finds it. Remember, this is just a neighborhood dog. In the hood, it's many of them running around. December, the dog brings another piece. In March of 2025, he brings another piece. This time, not only do the laws not even worry about it, they say we're gonna let somebody else do the work. Now, mind you, the young man's body was found in the back of this house that he was staying in. They put a tracking device on the dog. The law say we ain't got time. Y'all can go on YouTube and see this case. Curtis Taylor and where he lived at. Now mind you, he deaf and he blind. So this man needs 24/7 attention. And I swear to God, I know it's some money involved somewhere. Because this man getting a serious disability check. Right? He getting a serious disability check. Not saying that the family did it, but I'm saying somebody might have been hating on the family just because they was getting a nice size check. They put a tracker on the dog. Right? The police put a tracker on the dog. You know what? 2 more occasions. April 2025, the dog finds another piece. August the 8th, the dog finds another piece in 2025. This dog found a total of 3 different bones off this young man in 2025 after they put the tracking device on him. They find the young man's body in the back of the house he was staying at. Now, if you tell me this ain't suspicion, you close your eyes and look at this. I mean, I want to go back to all the blacks that might not be dying physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. When you go out and commit a crime, that's why I say, you can go out and do a robbery. You might get away with the first one. You might get away with the second one. You might even get away with the third one. The laws allows this to go on. They allows it. Unless you're in a big city. Or if you're in a small town, if you do something outrageous, like you just go on a killing spree, the justice in that county allows it. Because they are told to let it go. Back to this young Mr. Curtis. The police don't even want to make a statement. The family wasn't even interviewed. Now we need some live coverage on this. It was almost a whole year. It was like 4 or 5 months when the dog found the first piece. It was a whole nother year till everything was revealed. Almost a whole year. The dog found 3 more different pieces after you put the tracking device. So what happened in between now? The first piece, I mean, come on now. He brought the piece to this certain spot where these people could see it. Now, common sense ought to tell you, when the dog brought the piece back, I know the people immediately notified the authority. But guess what? Nothing was done. Why nothing was done? Or why you can see nothing was done? Because the man was buried right in the back of the house he was staying in. Plus you had a tracker device on the dog. Man, I'm going to say it again. The dog had a tracking device on him. The dog had a tracking device. He found 3 more pieces after you put it on. Knowing that in them 3 pieces, he brought it back to where y'all can see it. Oh, God always intervened. God always intervened. And he intervened through a dog. Boy, that dog could talk. I brought the pieces to y'all. It was just whenever y'all wanted to decide to take notice. Just think. In actuality, this young man was no use to society in these officers' mind. He was blind and he was deaf. They looking at he didn't do nothing but cost our county. And I'm going to say it again. For all what it's worth, as these officials thought of him, he was no use to society anyway. Because after that dog brought that first piece back, after he had a tracking device, all hell should have broke loose right there. I give you the benefit of the doubt before. All right, the dog brought a skull, he brought a fibia, he brought these different type of body parts. But here it is, you put a tracking device on it, and he find 3 more pieces. You know what that told me right off the jump? The police wasn't even interested. Okay. The street that he stayed on was a country road. They found his body in back of the house. Like, it wasn't no search team. No, it wasn't no search team. Now, if it was a white lady back there, a prominent white civilian, y'all would have did all hands on deck. It'd have been all hands on deck. Y'all would have said, hey, let's get together. We're going to hold a vigil. We going to do this. And boots on the ground. In other words, boots on the ground. Y'all would have came. The first people y'all looking at is the house that he stayed in. But here it is. This is a young black man that's blind and deaf. This is a young black man that's blind and deaf. So you can imagine, and to add insult to injury, he was gone for 2 weeks before somebody was notified. The people that stayed in their house, they ought to get accessory to murder. Because guess what? You ain't let them checks go by 2 weeks without getting it. Hello? You ain't let them checks go by. I bet if they missed one of them checks, I bet you raised hell. But here it is, he gone 2 weeks. He gone 2 weeks. Man, that's too suspicious. I mean, this is like broad daylight suspicious. The dog found 3 more pieces. Is the sheriff, is they in cahoots with the family to get this man money or what? It took a whole year. So you mean a whole year's worth of checks? A whole year's worth of checks. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, where is the love at for our people, man? Our family. Where is that? I can understand people not getting along, but when it comes to something like this, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish him to die knowing that I know how he died or he was up under my watch. But here it is, whoever was taking care of him. Whoever was taking care of him. They wasn't paying attention too close because he was gone 2 weeks without somebody even reporting him missing for somebody that needs 24/7 attention. Nobody was interviewed. The family, the police. I mean, they want this to hurry up and go away. And I'm just sending notoriety to this case. This is another case of officials not wanting to worry about a young black man that they said, hey, he was no use. I want y'all to keep up with this story. I want y'all to keep up with this story because we can set all the bloggers and all the YouTubers, we as a collectively group of people, we should be on 10 toes down on these concrete issues as to why this man can't get the proper justice that another nationality would. I'm not going to even say another nationality as the whites. And I'm speaking for all these cases that's circumstantial in the investigation. Just why? Why? Maybe if more people get on here and quit talking about, I cooked the best meal, or I got the best clothes on. I mean, what's really important? What's really important in life? I mean, we done got to where we so on us to where we ain't even looking at the big picture. And the big picture, this young man was blind and deaf, and nobody really cared. And then, quiet as it kept, the family must didn't care either. Because guess what? They didn't have no search group, search team to go look for this man, and he was right in back of the house. Now he right in back of y'all house. That's unbelievable. But y'all take care. It was just something that was on my mind when I heard about it. Thank you for your time. Y'all have a nice and blessed day.